Welcome to Prime Cyber Insights. I'm Noah Feldman. Today, we're looking at a week where maximum severity isn't just a technical designation. It's actually become a massive operational headache for the global workforce. We're tracking two separate CVSS 10.0 vulnerabilities that have hit the community simultaneously.
It is a rare and, honestly, quite a sobering alignment, Noah. I'm Sophia Bennett. When we see a 10.0 rating, we are talking about the highest possible risk profile. Specifically, the open-source automation platform N8N and HPE's OneView management platform are both facing authenticated remote code execution threats that could grant attackers total control.
Yeah, and the N8N flaw, CVE 2026-21877, is particularly concerning for the digital economy. As more companies lean into low-code automation to manage their remote workflows, a compromise there doesn't just leak data, it kind of hijacks the very glue holding business processes together. If an attacker gains access to the NN service, they essentially own every integration that platform touches.
Right. And the HPE OneView situation, that's tracked as CVE 2025-37164, is arguably even more sensitive from a diplomatic and institutional standpoint. This is the management plane for servers, storage, and networking. CISA has already added it to their known exploited vulnerabilities catalog because it allows unauthenticated RCE through a public REST API. It's a direct path to the heart of enterprise infrastructure.
The irony is that while these technical threats are peaking, the organizations meant to defend us are struggling with internal stability. A recent op-ed from Jim Langevin and Mark Montgomery suggests that U.S. cyber defenses are falling behind, citing a leadership vacuum at CISA and a workforce that's been cut by nearly a third. It's a lot to process.
And that strategic drift is a significant concern for international law and security norms. Without Senate-confirmed leadership and multi-year funding, CISA cannot effectively signal strength to adversaries like China or Russia. We are seeing a breakdown in the very public-private collaboration that was meant to be the cornerstone of the Solarium Commission's strategy.
It's a talent problem, too. We have programs like CyberCores, but graduates are hitting these 20th century hiring barriers. While the private sector offers speed and high salaries, the federal government is mired in rigid classifications that make it nearly impossible to fill critical roles at the pace the threat landscape demands. It's tough.
Totally. Now, contrast that with what we're seeing across the Atlantic. The UK government just earmarked £210 million for its new Government Cyber Action Plan. They are moving toward a defend-as-one model, centralizing decision-making and holding public sector organizations strictly accountable for fixing vulnerabilities.
The UK's approach seems to acknowledge that fragmented legacy systems are a liability. By defining new resilient standards for commercial partners in energy and health, they are essentially trying to legislate security into the supply chain. It's a proactive stance, compared to the reactive patching cycles we're seeing elsewhere.
Exactly. Whether it's patching an HP API or securing a national health database, the lesson this week is that security is only as strong as the governance behind it. Technical fixes are essential, but without stable leadership and a modern workforce, we are simply running in place while the threats move faster.
That's a wrap for this episode of Prime Cyber Insights. For our listeners using N8N or HPE OneView, the message is clear. Patch immediately or disable those exposed nodes. We'll be back next week to see if the policy shifts can keep up with the exploits. I'm Noah Feldman.
And I'm Sophia Bennett. Stay secure and stay informed. Goodbye. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.